Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I just got back from my trip to Amsterdam and Berlin. I have a few things that I picked up across both cities, and this video is going to be like a mini shopping haul of clothes and that one sneaker. Nice piping hot cup of coffee. In the meanwhile, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and at any point of this video, if you like the content, give this one a thumbs up. Without much further ado, let's start off with the first bunch of things that I picked up, and this one is from Titus. Titus is like a skate shop. They had brands like Obey, Stussy, Carhartt, of course. But as I walked out, Preetham pointed out this one t-shirt from Carhartt, and I had to get it. And while I was picking up the t-shirt, I also picked up a pair of cargo pants. So starting off first, starting off strong, is this Carhartt t-shirt in collaboration with Dead Kebab. You can see the Dead Kebab done right there on the inside, and that is the Carhartt logo, and you have a duck walking in. What I like about what I picked up from Carhartt is that both the products are organic cotton, both this t-shirt and this cargo pant. It's got these drawstrings in the end so you can tighten it up. Man, I remember the day we walked into Titus. The reason we stepped into the store is because it was -3. It was freezing, and we just wanted to get into some place warm, and that's how we chanced upon it. Alright, next up is Overkill. Again, for those of you who have been following me for a while, you would remember that back home in Mumbai, I had a doormat that said Kiss My Ass, and I picked up this Kiss My Ass tote bag from Overkill from the store. It's nice, you know, like I usually shop from these websites for a really long time, and it was the first time I got to walk in to their store. I also picked up the same tote in a red and grey colorway to match with my OG Air Max 1. I also picked up an Overkill tee from the Overkill store. This was the last piece that they had in my size, so I'm lucky. I'm glad that I got it. It's got the Overkill logo on the back. Before I get into the sneaker in itself, I actually had the opportunity to walk into an actual Supreme store. I've been wearing Supreme for years, and this is actually the first time that I made it into a physical store. And I kid you not, there was so much good stuff at the store, so much good stuff, and I luckily had to pee. I had to use the bathroom really urgently, which is why I couldn't spend so much time. But in the little time that I spent, I picked up so much that I'm glad. Supreme has done away with those plastic bags, and now they come with these reusable bags, which are a lot more handy. That's all of it. Yep, they threw in a bunch of Supreme stickers, so that's nice. Starting off with an Oxford shirt. There's this one thing that I actually didn't pick up initially, but as I was walking out the door, oh, there's another sticker right there. But as I was walking out the door, this shirt caught my eye, and I was like, I didn't even try it, I just had to buy it. This is a basic light blue Oxford shirt, and it's got the Supreme embroidery done right there on the pocket. And there were a whole bunch of nice tees, but I just picked up the printed ones. And it's funny, in terms of sizing, I am right now between an L and an XL when it comes to Supreme. So I picked up a couple of tees in L and one tee in XL. So the ones that I picked up in L are this one with the Supreme text running across it in a racer kind of a style. And the second one is this. It actually says Shell, as you can tell, but the S is missing, so it just reads Hell. And there is some text on the back. I think it says Dash South. I actually never noticed this because I never tried this t-shirt on. I only tried the earlier one, and then I told them to give me this one in a size L as well. It's almost like they don't even have a standard fit, because the Supreme text tee and this tee are the same size, and this is so snug, whereas that feels just about right. Man, I should have tried them all out. And the one that I picked up in XL, man, I just realized I picked up all black tees, is this one. It's got this nice faded kind of a Supreme print right here. Oh my gosh, I did not realize I bought this one because the back print, but I did not know it said that. I did not know it said the last word. I didn't really look at it. So this one is probably going to be like my vacation tee or something. And lastly, I picked this one up because I again didn't try it out. I got a size XL in some Hanes Supreme thermal wear is because, well, I was in Berlin, it was -3, and I wanted an extra layer to stay warm. The day I went to Supreme, the very next morning I left and I got back to Dubai, so I didn't have an opportunity to actually put it to use. By the way, the staff at the Supreme store were super nice and super kind, and I really appreciate that. I had this entirely different image in my mind about how they'd probably be nonchalant or be rude, if not nonchalant, but they were super nice, they're really helpful. This is the thermal that I picked up. This would be like perfect for a hype beast Halloween, do you think? So ridiculous, but I love it. Sorry. Some nice hazelnut whole town coffee. Love it. Alrighty, that brings us to the hero of this video. I picked up a pair of sneakers from Patta while I was in Amsterdam. So it's not in chronological order because this was the first. No, actually this was the second thing I picked up. The first was the Cold Wall from the employee store, the Amax Plus, and I got the Ambush Uptempos. I had the OG Uptempos in the same black colorway, you know, the George of the Jungle reference and all of that. But then after wearing it a couple of times, I realized it felt a little too bulky on my feet, although I love that pair a lot. And I remember my friend Sahil being upset because, you know, the Uptempo was like a childhood most sought after sneaker. So when I saw this, and Ambush brought this out in 3 colorways, which is, you had that sand and black sole kind of a treatment, then you had the Joker colorway, which was purple and green, and I personally love the Joker colorway. But then in terms of something that I could rock on the regular, I got myself the black and white colorway in my true size, a US 9 UK 8. What I love with what Nike did with this is let Ambush play around with an OG colorway and give it her own special treatment. You have more of that Ambush branding, a swoosh right here, nothing out of the ordinary, and then you see that glossy Nike done right there on the top of the box. Very similar to all of the other special releases that happen. This is an SP. As you lift the lid open, you have that butter paper with Ambush done right here, and here with a big swoosh. Man, I miss my Ambush dunks, which are back home in India, and I gotta admit, I really didn't have the patience to do an on-feet video and not wear it. And I actually wore the pair when I went to the Berlin Wall, which is the, you know, the split between East and West, and man, I loved how the pair looked on feet. Bam! There you have the Ambush Uptempo in low execution. This pair is just absolutely stunning, and like you can see, I have worn this out while I was in Berlin. Ooh, is that gunk? I tried to clean it before I did this video. I mean, before I packed my bags on my way back to Dubai. But let's get into the sneaker. A nice low top execution. You have the trademark air done. Now on an OG Uptempo, you'd see how that would go across on the back. Speaking of, on the back you have that nice jewel swoosh and the Ambush text done right here. A tiny mini swoosh here, a swoosh on the toe area, and on the medial side that mini swoosh continues, and you see the air done right there as well. In terms of Ambush branding, there's some on the insole as well, like you can see right here, the text done there with that swoosh. What I love about this pair is I think Ambush gave it a bit of that skate treatment, because even though it looks like an OG Uptempo, it's very, very different. Just look at the top down view, right? Look at how big or wide or chunky it is, and then you have this fat rope laces with the reflective hits down right there, and that same treatment goes into the heel pull tab, and this gives me a very Osiris kind of a feel. Man, even the top down, right? On a regular Uptempo, you'd see how these would be a lot closer, but here it's far more apart. And then you have this tongue here with the Ambush text done right here as well, and that's about it for this pair. It's so amazing. It did come with a spare set of laces, which is your triple black fat rope laces, but I'm gonna keep these reflective ones on because it gives it the pop that it needs. In terms of differences, another thing that I noticed is that while the rest of the shoe is nubuck, just the air text is done in that nice soft smooth leather. This is a great pair. On feet, I tell you, when you slip these on feet, they just look like something else. Unlike even a regular Uptempo, I gotta tell you, being a low, but with this treatment that Ambush has given it, it looks a lot more bulkier and chunkier, but in a good way. I love this pair. Another thing that I noticed that was different from my OG Uptempo, and excuse the gunk, is that this unit right here, the air unit, is translucent or transparent, whereas on the OG it was all white, your regular Uptempo outsole. I'm gonna slip these on feet to show you what they look like and be back soon. Whilst I was shooting my other video, I just got a shipment in from Casino. Casino is a Dubai-based skate brand, and I picked up 2 t-shirts from them. I just discovered them, I think, on the night that I was chilling after my flight, so that's a Sunday night, and I dropped them a DM asking them queries about their sizing, post which I picked up what I thought would be the 2 tees that would fit me in XL. It comes with this nice sticker. You see how it's a playoff on Casino. Nice. Before I get into the tees and the designs on them, I must let you know that these are printed on all style blanks. So if you know how an all style, or is it an al style blanks, and the first one that I got is this one. It's got the Terminator print and it just says Casino. Just a basic tee. Nothing much to it, no print on the back, but I love this subtle detailing. And the second one just says Casino. Oh, wait a minute, I think I ordered 2, but they sent me 3. Right, yeah, they sent me 3 t-shirts. This was the second one that I actually ordered, which is again a black all-style tee. It says Casino Hardware, but this one I kind of liked, but I think they threw it in for free. Wow, thanks Casino, I appreciate it. Or did I actually buy 3? I am so confused because I was jet lagged when I placed the order, so I don't know if I actually ordered 3 or I got 2. Anyway, these are the Casino tees. I like the subtle minimal branding on them. I know it's just the brand name and it's not like a big brand right now, but hey, you know, you always support local and hope they blow up real quick. Man, I think the fit is perfect. I love this tee. There's this nice tag at the end of the tee, but I gotta point out that the tees are quite long. I did get an XL, so maybe it's a factor of that. But this print, man, I love it. This is the other one that I picked up. It says Casino Hardware. Similar fit, a little more relaxed, I'd say. And here's the last one, again printed on an all-style blank and an extra large size. And that's about it for this review with a sneaker pickup as well as my shopping at Supreme, Overkill, and of course Titus Skate Shop. Thank you for staying all the way to the end, you guys. I appreciate you. Let me know in the comments what you made of my shopping haul and also the Uptempo. I'll see you guys soon on the next one. Peace.